Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the My Player Save. I've already recorded a couple of episodes of other content of the Glory Hunter today. So, firstly, thank you for your patience in waiting for this next episode. Obviously, if you saw the last one, you know the state I was in. Secondly, it's probably going to be a shorter episode than usual still, as I'm building up my confidence with my voice and hoping that it doesn't fall out on me moving forward. So probably just 2 games today rather than the usual 3. And content on the second channel might be a little bit slower in returning to daily, but certainly as soon as I possibly can, I will get daily content back to you here on the second channel, both My Player and Football Manager as well. For now though, let's crack on here at Lyon. We're personally having an alright season, if we're completely honest. If I have a look at, if I can figure out where the hell I am, Squad Hub, then I can show you, if I go in and out and then in again, I can show you that my personal stats are actually pretty good this year. 13 goals in 13 games. We played 1 game in Europe. I scored a hat-trick. I've got 9 in 8 in Ligue 1. It was only really in the Champions League that we failed to have a massive impact. That said, I still did get a goal and an assist in the 4 games, so certainly had some impact for sure. We are not having the best of times of things in the domestic league. We sat 9th currently with 3 wins, 3 defeats and 2 draws. However, in Europe, so far, things are going quite well for us. We're not yet involved in the French Cup, and in the Champions League, in the Europa League, we find ourselves top of our group after a solid, really solid actually, 3-0 win against Sporting in the first game. Now we travel to Dublin to play Bohemian in the second game of the competition, hoping to obviously have a strong progression and stay top of the table with another 3 points. And then it's Marseille away as well, which is a very difficult fixture. So in theory, an easy game, a difficult game. On paper, one thing. On grass, another. Do drop the video a like if you're pleased to see the content back. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. Can't exactly recall when the last My Player video went live. I think it was last year. I'm 83 rated now, as you know. And that's the side as you see it. So, moving forward, time to head to Ireland to play Dublin's Originals Bohemian FC. And you can already tell my voice is a little bit wobbly. I'm going to go for the passes, rather evidently. Match rating, I'm not going to get 10, am I? Let's be honest. And team possession rate, ordinarily, in real life, you'd say absolutely Lyon would have more than 60% in this game. But in FIFA, don't work like that. So I'm going to go for something that I personally, individually, can absolutely 100% have full control over, which is my passing accuracy and frequency. So we'll try and get a good result here. We certainly should get a good result here. Gavi could go all the way. I'll tell him to shoot. And we very nearly start with a goal. We still could if we can win this header, which we have done well. And I've got a bit of space from the edge of the box. And we will start with a goal. Sacre bleu. Welcome back. Bienvenue to the My Player Save. Back with a bang. Well and truly, there's your title. Nodded down, a turn and let fly. Not my furthest out goal, but certainly one of my furthest strikes and successes. We'll take it. We lead by a goal to 0. I've now scored 4 in the Europa League already this season. Reina Adelaide out to Gavi. Reina Adelaide to me. Gavi got himself back on side and then gives the ball away. It's not very Gavi-like, but we've got it back again thanks to Jeff Reina Adelaide. And Reina Adelaide will find me. Ooh, Kelly positioned himself well there just to get himself in front of me to deny me that second goal. Good opportunity that to potentially add to our lead already. We are currently, rather understandably after a hat-trick in the first match day, the top goal scorer in the competition thus far. And, well, having added to that now with a 4th, we will continually be, you would imagine, the top goal scorer in the competition so far. Here's Matteo Politano. And there's going to be plenty of opportunities to try and add to that as well already in the remainder of this game, which is exactly what we've done. Lyon 2, Bohemians 0, and that is probably, as you might have expected, this game to go. Tolisso to me. I'll look through there, and Matteo Politano's in for a third. Well, maybe I might get a 10 out of 10 as a match rating. 2 goals and an assist so far in the opening half an hour. Matteo Politano burying that one really nicely indeed. I think we might top this Europa League group. Do you? Gallardo wins that back. Gavi quickly to me. Give that to Tolisso. Oh, it was Reina Adelaide. And he and Tolisso link up quite nicely. Reina Adelaide looking to burst around the outside. And with a fancy flick, it's going to fall to Gavi. Hat-trick. Oh, oui, le but! Back-to-back hat-tricks in the Europa League. It was 7-2 in the one game in the last episode. And, well, we might even eclipse that in the first game of the next episode. An outrageous level of goal scoring of late in this My Player. I've got another hat-trick. And, well, this is all too easy. But at the same time, you absolutely would expect a result like this in real life. So I'm not going to get too carried away. We've seen how difficult it's been back in France domestically. So we're not going to get too carried away. But whilst we can put performances like this in Europe against lesser opposition, we will enjoy doing so. Spins well. I'm back. Flores. Ooh. Chance for Bohemians. We nearly gifted them the ball back again on the edge of the box. We're going to have a mesmeric comeback, or are we going to disappear into the distance more so than we already have? Good save by Conlon in goal. Very good stop, in fact. Could have been another assist for me and a 5th contribution of the game, goal-scoring-wise. But no 5th goal for Leon and no 5th contribution for me. 4-0 currently is obviously one of the strongest results we've had here at Lyon so far, whilst obviously not the strongest, that being in the last episode. Their biggest win in Europe, all told, came in the mid-70s against a side from Luxembourg. So there's definitely a record that could potentially be broken here in this second half. Although given the way that it started, I'm not sure that it will get broken. Get that out wide there to Gavi. Heavy touch. Into the box. There's a goal for Sporting in the other game. Oh, first time shot blocked. I've won it back. I'll look for an assist to Politano. Unfortunately, that pass is misplaced. And despite getting a tackle in there on the edge of the box, we haven't won possession back again. Could have had another goal. Unbelievable. Bohemians just not on it. Well, I don't know whether they're not on it or whether they don't have the capability to be on it at this level that they need to be to compete with a side like ourselves. Sporting lost 3-0 to us. So, in comparison, they're not actually done that bad, Bohemians. But I don't know how I can't recall off the top of my head how they did against Steaua Bucharest. I think Steaua Bucharest actually beat them quite convincingly themselves. Like 2-0 maybe. And I think they just said in commentary, didn't they, that Sporting were now winning their game. I have 3 goals and an assist, by the way, in the 70th minute in a 4-0 current win, and I'm only on an 8.8. I really don't know what else I need to do to earn the 9.0 rating that it wants of me. But certainly, I am struggling to get it. Tolisso! There's a second assist. Keeper sees it bobble over him. 3 goals and 2 assists. And now we are over a 9. First touch is not the best. The finish is not the best. But the keeper rushed out and watched it go past him. It's 5. Coot. Forwards to Afolabi. Are they in for one? Oh, they are. Give them their dues. They've kept going and they'll enjoy that. Although, perhaps still celebrating a little bit too much. Jonathan Afolabi slams it home and gives Bohemians a consolation goal. I think Jonathan Afolabi actually is a player I used on Football Manager at Cambridge on FM21. Gavi, Davies. Gavi again. I'm going to get myself in the box. I can't score 4 in a game, can I? Maybe. Leponon. I could. I haven't. Shot blocked on a 9.1. Make that 9.2 as the final whistle goes. A hat-trick and 2 assists, and I don't get a 10. I only just sneak the 9.0 they wanted of me. Gavi gets 1 assist and gets an 8.5. Never mind, I got what the manager wanted, and that's all that matters. Steaua Bucharest were able to find an equalising goal against Sporting, so they've done well enough there to earn themselves a point, and Sporting get their first point of the Europa League group stage so far this season. Up next for us is now a trip to the Orange Velodrome. It's time to go and play Marseille away, and it is a particularly intimidating stadium to go and play your football in. Let's see what Marseille are all about. Expectations, objectifs. Get an assist or win the game. Or get 2 assists or win the game. Well, on the first game's evidence, I'll go for the win. Sorry, I'll go for the assists. And on this season's evidence in Ligue 1, I won't go for the win as the objective. We'll go for the win in the game, but I won't select the win as the objective because, as you are quite well aware, whilst things go well for us in the Europa League, they weren't spectacular for us in the Champions League, and they certainly have been average for us in Ligue 1. So there is a long way to go for us domestically. But speaking of long ways to go, that ball had a long way to go when it left Jeff Rayner Adelaide's foot. Wow! I score from distance in the 6th minute against Bohemians, and Jeff Rayner Adelaide decides he wants to score from further out against Marseille. That is unbelievable. What a goal, Jeff Rayner Adelaide. Voices wobbling. Huh. Oh, there's a hand coming through the flag. 5 goals in 9 games for Jeff Rayner Adelaide so far this season in Ligue 1. 6th minute again. Are we on for another 5-1 perhaps? Here's Ndidi. Now that is a rangy pass. Jorginho Rutter can't get past Clement Longlelo. Brilliantly defended. Are we starting? I know we're only 26 minutes in, so perhaps I shouldn't beat the gun, but are we starting to show a bit of resilience in Ligue 1? A bit of competitiveness in the division this year. Oh, and if he could have found myself. Oh, Tolisso in the middle there. It could have been 2-0 here. Picked off rather simply by the man at the near post. That's well worked. We go for another worldie from range. It was on target, but held well by Zentner. No second goal for Lyon yet. So far, we don't need one. I fear we might, though, by the end of the game. Whilst they've had a little bit of attacking play, Marseille, I don't really think I can recall the goalkeeper being tested that much. We've been able to defend the majority of what they've done. Gavi is in behind. Well, not in behind, per se, but he's in. Now I'm in behind. And there is a second. Is our domestic season about to come alive? Lyon 2. The opposition, this time Marseille, 0 again. And I've got a goal. And Gavi has another assist this season for the club. And I've another goal. Here's Douglas Luiz again. Oh, picked off. Tolisso quickly to me. We got men over here. We had, anyway. Gavi's not really pushed on in the manner that you thought he would. Was trying to burst past Touré there and couldn't quite do it. Marseille travel away to Angers in their next game. And at 2-0 down as the second half progresses, and maybe with a corner, not so much, but not looking that confident of turning this around. They might start thinking about winning that next game rather than getting themselves back into this one. First save Anthony Lopez has had to make. What do I need match rating wise? An 8.5. First save Anthony Lopez has had to make in this game. Did well to stop it, but still, they don't look likely of getting themselves back in this, Marseille. And we continually look the more dangerous side going forward. Tolisso is on his own here. We're trying to get across in support. I'll call for it inside here, and he might find me. He will. And there would have been the pass to the man in the middle, had I not been tackled. That's annoying. Half an hour to go, still 2-0. Might actually ask to take myself off soon, because I am not struggling for stamina, but certainly not got plenty left. Oh, I really thought that was going to find its way into the bottom corner. Douglas Luiz's effort narrowly misses the post. Longley, Gavi, to me. Across there to Jeff Rayner Adelaide and into me again. In for another goal, perhaps. Or an assist. We'll go for the goal. And we'll get it. Another boot ball of Chesnoid. I think that might be my 10th, mightn't it? In Ligue 1 this season. Good dribbling, good strength, good finishing. And that's 3-0 here now. And easily our best result in the league so far this season. Is our season turning around? Cherky on for Politano now. It may well be turning around. He's left that. He's dummied it. Oh. And indeed, he just nips in before I accelerate away from him. It's going to be back-to-back victories in the My Player. And technically, I guess back-to-back-to-back because we won the game in the last episode, didn't we, by 7 goals to 2. Been a remarkable run of form. What a turnaround here in the My Player. Really enjoying it at the minute here in Lyon, and hopefully you guys are as well. We might yet still challenge for a domestic title here in France and potentially a cup as well. I'm going to have to look for support here, and there it is. And Heberto tries for goal, but fails rather miserably. Lovely ball. Laveling is in behind. Jamie Laveling well blocks. It falls to Anthony Elanga. Squares it to Laveling again. Get rid. Well done, lads. And away. It's the closest Marseille have come to a goal, for sure. And it really was quite close, to be fair. Gavi could play me. I always trust him in possession. My guy is absolutely dead on his feet. So I'm going to hit this early. What a worldie that would have been. Would have been incredible. It didn't quite have the right angle or arc on it to find a second hat-trick in today's episode. And did I score a hat-trick in the 7-2 game as well? In the last episode, I might well have done. We are in incredible individual form. And as a team, our form is turning too. I do get the 8.5 the manager wanted of me. Just in the final few seconds. Lille lose to Bordeaux. Although it's PSG that were running away with things at the top of the Liga table. We'll have a look at the standings. We're up to 6th. We are up to 6th. And only 4 points off 2nd. But still a long way off 1st. I don't think we're going to be challenging for the Liga title this season. But who knows where we might be next year. Maybe PSG is our destination once we reach 85 or 86 rated, which should be the intention by the end of this season. I am player of the month. I'll say there's more to come still from me this season as well, trying to rekindle our Danish and Dutch form rather than the indifference we had in the Premier League last year. Victory in the derby as well. Well, praise my teammates for having a fantastic performance, and certainly they do deserve that praise. And our form recently, if I show you the calendar, a 3-0, a 5-1, a 7-2, and the 3-0 against Sporting as well. The draw against Lille and the draw against Nice expected. The defeat to Stade de Reims is frustrating, but other than the Champions League form, in actual fact, our domestic form isn't bad. It's really not bad. What is the? It was like 3-2-3, wasn't it? Now it's 4-2-3. We're not that bad. We're really not that bad. I think the future's bright here at Lyon, certainly given previous experience. So we will continue on next season, for the remainder of this season, next episode, and try our damnedest to push into those Champions League spots and continue the run in Europe and continue my goal scoring run. But right now, I need to give my voice a rest. So thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like to let me know that you guys are still enjoying this My Player Save here at Lyon. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to ensure you don't miss out on any more. And like I said, will try my best to make this as daily as I can for the time being. And then when this voice is back in its fullest, then we'll be back absolutely to daily episodes here on the second channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.